on, guys? How's everyone doing? Hello, people on YouTube, people watching, and everyone in between. I hope you guys are doing well. Hi, it's Shichu. Nice to meet you. Welcome back to another Zatsudan. Hello. Today we're just gonna be talking about random stuff, and I'm gonna be waffling on about things that have been happening within the week, and listening to and discussing things that you want to talk about as well. I have a bunch of stuff, just like last time. I have a bunch of chat topics that I could go through, just in case if you just have a bunch of chat topics that we can talk about and all of that stuff. But hello, hi Rika, hello. I'm gonna pause this music and play this music. There we go. Let's see, and then I guess I can turn that up maybe. How's that volume there? Oh, that is just not playing through. Why is that not playing through? There we go. Yeah, we got music. Hell yeah, we got music now. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, so let's talk about today. Today I woke up. I did some stuff. I'm sorry, guys. I had to delay by like an hour and stuff. I got distracted as per usual. As always, if I ever start stream like an hour late or all that stuff, just know that I'm just distracted. Just like, it could be anywhere from me playing a game, or me on the piano, or me just like doom scrolling. It could literally be any of that stuff, or it could be me doing like final work and I just get distracted with the timings and stuff. It's literally all of that. It could be literally anything. So sorry for being delayed. This time was about the piano. So I was just vibing on piano, and I got delayed with that. Sorry, guys. But let me just talk about why the Saturday stream didn't happen. Because on the topic of delays, I had to delay that stream to yesterday. The Saturday stream all the way up onto to a Monday. I was supposed to stream then, but why? If you guys were there on the Discord, I said I've run into a lot of hiccups before the stream start, saying that like I'm not too superstitious, and things going bad before the stream is never a good sign, and then I just ended stream. But yeah, so I didn't have to, but like I felt like it wasn't right. The vibes weren't there. Like, so many things were going wrong before the stream even started, and like it was just so, how do I say it? It was just so like worrying, like it's like the gut feeling. And you know what they say about gut feelings? You have to like listen to your gut feeling, because like I figured something bad was gonna happen during that entire stream, so I didn't want to go through with it. So I spent that day just playing Marvel Rivals with friends, and it was a very, very fun time, all things considered. So yeah, I get what you mean. Exactly. I mean, I'll explain what happened like in specific detail, because like I went through all my rounds and stuff. I got my ring light on. I put my phone up, and I was in the call, in the group chat, just like talking about stuff and while setting up stream. And then I go onto my what's it called? I went onto my stream PC, and I was looking for my model, and I was like, this model right here, the little big-headed Stewie Griffin model. I was wondering like, well, where is this model? Why can't I find it? Turns out it corrupted itself for whatever reason. It just for some reason it just said, nope, I die. And then like, what happened? It's just like VTuber Studio like was constantly telling me, hey Shichu, this is corrupted. we can't read this file. I was like, what the fuck? Why can't I use my model? Why can't I use my model? I need to stream. I need to stream. I need to stream now. They're waiting for me to play Deadlock, and I couldn't get it. I couldn't get the model working, and so I had to quickly like go onto my Google Drive and download a backup of the model. And this is why you should have a backup of your stuff, guys. You need to have a backup of your stuff because you never know what might happen. You never know. Oh, is that why you have Stewie in your thumbnail, lol? I have Stewie in the thumbnail because I've noticed that I saw somebody in chat one time saying that my head looked like Stewie Griffin. I'm like, fuck. It really does. And so like, I mean, it kind of does look like Stewie Griffin in its own weird little way. But yeah, that was just part of the reason why. Another reason was that I went onto my main PC, and then I started talking there. I started like, you know, speaking inside there, trying to get some stuff working and everything like that. But for some reason, my audio system crashed, and that is not great. That is not great. Having both your model corrupting and your audio crashing at the same time, and like back to back, among like all the other things that are happening within before the stream, you know, like it was so like bad. It was such a bad vibe, you know. Like it's rare for my audio system to crash, and it's even rarer to have my model corrupting, and it's even rarer for both of them to happen at the same time. So I just did not like the vibes from that. But yeah, Rika, I did have my own feeling yesterday. Oh, what feeling did you have yesterday? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by your own feeling yesterday? But speaking of feelings, I mean, like, I'm not superstitious or anything like that, but from what happened with Saturday and stuff, like, you just had the, you know, the bad feelings and stuff like that. And it goes on to like superstitions. Do you guys have your own superstitions or anything like that? Because it's just like I have my own superstitions when it comes to like a few things. I'm not too crazy with superstitions, like, but the main one that I have is like the rule of two. And what does that word mean? Oh, superstition. What does superstition mean? All right, let's take a look. I don't know if I know what it is, but if you told me to like describe what superstition means, I don't know. Okay, hold on, let me look it up. Okay. Okay, a widely held but irrational belief in supernatural influences, like good luck or bad luck or vibes, you know? You know what I mean? That one. I guess you could say that. I guess you could also say like astrology is a superstition in sort of thing, you know? Rika, oh god, that reminds me of that post that said that Lovecraft could have sounded exactly like Peter Griffin. Well, what's Lovecraft? What's that? Is that like, as in like H.P. Lovecraft? Like, oh, like he could have sounded like Peter Griffin? I mean, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Could you imagine the person who made Cthulhu, who wrote Cthulhu, sounded like Peter Griffin? That would be actually insane. But yeah, no, superstitions. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Like I'm not superstitious, but except for like two things. One, the rule of two, I believe, or rule of two, rule of three is either rule of three or rule of two, depending on the context. Like things don't happen, things don't work well once, they will work better twice, you know? And then also third time's the charm, you know what I mean? Those are superstitions right there, you know? And I've always worked with that, you know? And that's why I feel like, you know, auditions and exams and all that stuff, I always feel like I could have done better on the second time because, the rule of two, and then also the third time's the charm, rule of three, Like those are the superstitions that I believe in. And then that comes into if you guys know the magpie superstition, it's like yeah, here we go. Look at this. Magpie superstition, especially in Britain, especially here, revolves around the famous rhyme predicting fortune by number seen. So, like, if you see magpies, depending on the number of magpies, it determines your luck for the day or something. So, it is 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for girl, 4 for boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told. Interesting. But I won't lie to you. 3 for girl and 4 for boy, and basically anything other than after 3, I don't believe in. But I definitely believe in the 1 for sorrow and 2 for joy. That is the one magpie thing that I believe in, Because I don't know how to describe it. Hi Nagatsuka, hello. But that's the magpie superstition. I believe in this one because if I see every single time in my life that I have seen only one magpie, the day goes to shit for some reason, or something bad, or something like infuriating or mildly infuriating, like something bad happens on that day every single time I see one magpie, And like, okay, maybe it's just a coincidence. Okay, weird. Okay, and then I see 2 magpies. Sometimes I see 2 magpies, and then when I see 2 magpies, something great happens. Something good happens on that day. Whether it be like, oh, a good stream happened, or I pulled well in a gacha, or I did something. I get away with something in school because I didn't do my homework that day, but the teacher let me off, that type of thing. Sees one bird, fucking dies. That is literally me, bro. I can't tell you the amount of times that where I walk outside and I'm walking to school and I only see one magpie and I'm like, fuck, no, only one. Where's the second one? And sometimes I spend like I spend like a 5 minutes or like sometimes even 10 minutes like spending looking around looking for the second magpie. Lesson learned: negative plus negative equals positive. That could be it. Like a negative plus negative equals positive. That is very possible. That is very, very possible. Because like, I don't know. Because I said it. The full rhyme is sorry, the full rhyme is 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for girl, 4 for boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told. But it's like I don't know. It could be like 1 magpie is a negative, and then two magpies is like 2 negatives equals a positive. It could be. There's a good chance that it could be, but I don't see it that way. I see 1 magpie, I'm fucked. 2 magpies, I'm great. But yeah, that's why some people say like, good morning, Mr. Magpie. I'm being very respectful to the magpies, but I don't know. It's a bit strange. It's a bit strange. I don't know. It's kind of maybe it's just a coincidence, but it's one hell of a coincidence if it does happen. I don't know. Well, what about you guys? I know, Rika, you have one about counting when eating, where if I count it, I have to eat an even number. I don't think, is that really a superstition, or is that like a habit? Or is that just a habit? Because, like there's a difference between seeing a magpie and then having luck surrounding it. Or, having like a black cat bringing bad luck, or like, you know, the Chinese white cats with the, you know, with the arm flapping about. I don't know what it's called, you know, because that's superstition. But I'm not sure what this one is. I have one about counting, but I don't know. What about you guys? Do you have any superstitions that you have? because I can't be the only one that believes in like a superstition, you know, where if I see something I get good luck, where I see something I get bad luck, you know. I don't know. It's a bit fun. It's a bit fun. I think this also leans into like how lucky I am when it comes to other stuff. Like specifically when it comes to Zenless Zone Zero, for whatever reason, my luck in Zenless Zone Zero is really, really good. It was really, really good. Like, I don't know. I just love Zenless Zone Zero. But like, I feel like I'm just getting very, very lucky with it in comparison to like the other like Hoyoverse games that I play. Like, I don't know what's going on. Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, I never really got too lucky with them. Like sometimes I would get early, sometimes I wouldn't, but it's strange. Maybe Zenless Zone Zero just like is on a similar wavelength to me, you know what I mean? Maybe that's how it works. Oh no, there was one about White Sox unlucky. Interesting. I don't think I believe in that, because it's just White Sox is just like everywhere though, you know? Like for instance, like so many people wear white socks, so many people wear white like leggings or white thigh highs, you know? People or like knee-high socks, you know? So many people. So I don't think that's a superstition. At least it's not strong enough for people to like generally believe in, you know what I mean? Now guys, mine is like how the day starts, the day will continue with that luck, but it's more of an older one because I forgot about it, lol. Oh wait, let me see it. Mine is like how the day starts the day. How the day starts the day will continue with that luck. Also, like depending on how you start the day is how you will continue. Is that what you mean? I don't know. Ethan, I might have one, but I might just not remember XD. I mean, like, I guess you could also say, you know, superstitions also include like tarot cards or astrology. You know, like your zodiac signs. Those are superstitions as well. Even I don't know. I maybe people don't call them superstitions, but they are definitely within the ballpark of superstitions for sure. Because like I mean, it is crazy how zodiac signs and like tarot cards, they are very I get that they are so generic and they could be put into literally anything. They have like the generic, like in a way that, you know, oh, something bad is happening within your relationship, and then you try to find a pattern between that and something in your relationship, and then you just see, oh yeah, something is happening here, you know, definitely. Oh, I was sick this one day. Oh, so that I guess that's bad as well. I mean, if you look at the socks I have, all of them are either black or blue. But if you're looking like some other person's wardrobe, it might be just all white. You never know. Nagaska, I mean, like the luck from the start of the day will carry on to the end. I think I get it. I think I get that. It's a vibes thing, isn't it? So if you have bad vibes from the beginning of the day, you just feel bad vibes for the rest. I mean, yeah, I can feel that. But for me, it's not like a superstition from the vibes. It's more or less me seeing the magpies and then being really feeling really paranoid for the rest of the day. You know what I mean? Rika, I also know some superstitions are regional, like touching a statue in a certain place for good luck. just like that one statue. Now, oh, what's it called? That one statue where girls were touching, or women were touching for what, fertility or something, or something like that. I forget which statue it is. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? They were touching the statue in a weird way in a specific spot for fertility. You know, it was a bit strange. Ethan, I want to do the card thingy that the MC in the F1 movie does, lol. Oh, he brings a like he takes a random card and places it inside his pocket. He places it inside his pocket, and then it's like, depending on he doesn't know what card it is. And like I like that one as well. I like that one. Yes, I like that one, but I wouldn't do it with a regular playing cards. I would do it with tarot cards personally, because I feel like playing cards could mean like you could give a meaning to any card, like you could give a meaning, you know, to every single one, but like it's just kind of difficult to remember all of them. And it's also just kind of nice to see, like, you know, oh, I got the Hanged Man card. Oh, that means sacrifice is happening, you know. Oh, I got the Tower card. That means a big change is happening. And then there's like meanings between it being flipped or not. So if the Tower card is flipped, what does that mean? Reverse Tower card meaning. What does that mean? So it's like a major or resisting or delaying an inevitable, you know, trying to hold on to unstable structures, you know, that, you know, that could, you know, it could mean it, you know. It means complete destruction. You know, I'm curious, so I'm gonna look at my horoscope. Okay, I checked it and I said I'm supposed to have good riz today. Oh my god. I checked mine today. Well, no horoscope. I checked my tarot card reading. Like, I checked my tarot card reading and I got the Ace of Wands. And that means, what the fuck does that mean again? What does that mean? That means you have success in all areas. Whether that be great success or like moderate success or marginal success, that could mean anything. But like, yeah, gonna have success today. Yeah! I kind of hate that I know which statue you're talking about. Yeah, you know the statue. You know the statue. Nagatsuka, you know the statue. You know what I'm talking about. Speaking of tarot cards, I remember that my older sister was a real nerdy with tarot cards. Oh, really? Really? Do you think your sister was able to do tarot card readings, or did she just like him, you know? Did she just like them, or did she do actual tarot card readings? Rika, also with the statue, I've been to 2 of them. One in New York where you had to touch the bulls, you know what? And Lincoln's tomb where you had to touch his nose before leaving. I see. Yeah, that's awesome, Rika. Well, whereabouts is that? Where was the bull one? I'm curious. I'm not sure where that one is. I know about the Lincoln's tomb one, but I'm not sure about the bull one. Nagatsuka, she actually did the readings? What? That's awesome. Did she ever do readings for you? Or did she do readings for herself? Wait, can tarot card like people do readings for themselves? Because I feel like that's very, very selfish. I thought tarot cards were like a very selfless thing. Or could it be a selfish thing? Could you do your own readings? I don't know. Because I like very I don't know. It's kind of this reminds me that where Michi did the tarot card reading for Matara. She did the tarot card reading for Matara and she got a really bad card, and that could mean, and it could have meant anything, but it just so happened that the bad like immediately after, or like a few months after that card reading, VTuber went to shit. Oh, no, not VTuber. She left the company. Let me see if I can find it. Matara Khan tarot card reading. Yeah, here we go. Matara got her tarot card reading. Was that from Tonki? I thought it was from Michi. Hold on. Matara Khan tarot card. Here we go. Yeah, Mata and VTuber are doomed in 2025. Here we go. This one is so crazy. You know, have you guys seen this? Have you guys seen this? It's actually crazy. Have you seen this? Rika, it's in New York City near Wall Street. Ah, I see. Maybe when I'm down in New York City, I will take a look at that. I want to see the bull. I want to see all these people doing this superstition. The guy's good. Yeah, she actually used to do it from time to time for her friends, herself, and even me sometimes. Oh, that's awesome. Damn. That's crazy. But here, hold on. Here's what I'm talking about. Making sure that the browser you can hear it. So this is Michi doing Matara-kan's reading. Here. Listen.
You got 4 of swords. Let me pull another one.
She got 4 swords. Matara got the tower card. She got the tower card. She got the tower card, and if you don't know what the tower card means, the tower card is like the one of the worst cards to get, because it's like, it means like destruction. You know, that's what the tower card means.
Tarot is a funny thing. You pulled like 2 major arcanas. Isn't that nice?
You know?
Hi, Mata.
I already see the Dune v Shoujo cards, not surprised. Yeah, we were talking about superstitions, and it led into the tarot cards, and I'm just showing off like how powerful the tarot cards is. You know, yo, is that Destruction Light Cone from Star Rail? Yeah, it is. It is. No way. I remember I tried to do a tarot reading before pulling a Star Rail. How did that go, Rika? How did that go?
You know, 4 of Swords is like my card of, I need to take a vacation because I'm about to be doing a lot of shit. That's...
Yeah, she got the tower card, the tower card, and yeah. And then immediately after Matara got the tower card, she left. She left Bishoujo, which is crazy. And then she did a reading for Bishoujo, and then it just went down to shit again. Wow. It's crazy how it works. It's crazy how it works like that, you know what I mean? I did it specifically for Black Swan. Yeah, but how did it go though? Like, how did the pulls go? Like, how did the pulls go? Like, I think I got the upright death, but how did the pull, like the pulls go? Did it match like the death card, the upright death? Oh my god, right, Nagatsuka? It is crazy. It might be a massive coincidence, but it is one heck of a coincidence, you know? One heck of a coincidence. One heck of a coincidence if that is the case, you know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, death is about change, and it was a change. Yeah, it was a change. Did you pull Black Swan or not? But like, your dragon is on, and it doesn't help that we have like chat delay. And so it is going on for like so long. I'm waiting for it. Yes, I have her. Let's go. So it did work. That's awesome. Black Swan is crazy. I remember wasn't it that Black Swan was really good with shit, what was that team called? I forget the teams. I forget what no. What was Black Swan good for again? It's been so long since I played Honkai Star Rail. I won't lie to you guys. It was been like a full like year or two. Yeah, Kafka, damage over time, DOT characters. Yes, she was good for DOT characters. Maybe tower cards are made with normal card materials and a magic. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's what you believe in. If you believe in it hard enough, it will happen. and if you make steps to, like, you know, fix it and stuff like that, go around, try to, like, you know, work around it and everything like that, it will become real, or you circumvented it by, you know, acting on it, you know. So if you got like the the tarot card. You have to be very, very careful, you know? In my book, you need to do readings with a clear head. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can start, you can immediately do a reading in the middle, like, as soon as you wake up, when you're all groggy and tired and you can't really think clearly. You do the tarot card reading there because it's like, that's like one of the best times to do it. You know what I mean? That's like one of the best times to do it. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how accurate tarot card readings and superstitions can be. Like, I mean, I understand that humans are just like, in general, we are really good at picking up patterns, and picking up patterns within chaos. That's what we are good at doing, you know? We see patterns and we think about ways into, you know, solving the patterns, or, you know, rationalizing the patterns in whatever way possible. And it could be that all of this stuff is just major coincidences. You know, it could be that. But it's crazy. It is crazy. Be like that. Rika, and to charge it, you either need to sleep on the deck or burn sage. Really? I haven't heard about that. I'm not sure about that. But it could be. Could be. I mean, it's whatever you believe in. If you see a pattern of it working, then hey, you believe in it. You know what I mean? But yeah. Let's move on to the next topic, shall we? The next topic, we were talking about Zenless Zone Zero, and there is a thing that I saw that was very, very interesting. I wasn't sure what this was about. If you guys were looking on Twitter, if I look up Zenless Zone Zero, right? Zenless Zone Zero, there was this, what's it called? It was the Hollow Vanguard thing. Yeah, recruitment begins. Hollow Vanguard sign up. Do you guys know what this is about? Do you know what this Hollow Vanguard stuff is? Because I'm very, very curious. Because, like, Hollow Vanguard, I thought they had beta tests already. Do you know what this is? This is Hollow Vanguards, which is like a different test. Is it? Right? Completely different? Because you could sign up for the closed beta test, and this is a different kind of beta testing, isn't it, right? Oh, it's a beta testing thing, if I remember correctly? Yeah, I figured that was the case, but this one is a different one. Maybe for multiplayer testing? It could be. But if that's the case, why not just use the closed beta testers? You know? This was a completely different beta test, isn't it? Well, it looks like it, at least. What do people in the comments say? Yeah, I don't know what this is about. They're just giving their own opinions and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. It's intriguing. I don't know. I did sign up for this. But I'm probably not gonna get through. I won't lie to you. I most definitely did not get in. Most definitely did not get in. Unless, maybe, if I check my emails right now, maybe I did get in. Who knows? I forgot what email I used. No, did not get in. But, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Maybe this is about all this stuff. You know, give me like a minute and I'll try to do a small reading. Okay. Twitter being Twitter, comments are so out of topic that it's better not to check them. Exactly. You know, that is fair. That is fair. Completely fair. I mean, I'm also kind of like, it's kind of dangerous for me to be on here because I don't think this Shikurino account is blocking NSFW content. Give me a second. Let me just do this quickly. Hold on. Let me just make sure this has the right settings, because if it turns out that I could see, like, you know, if I could see all that stuff, then that is sus. Rika, I will cash out if I get Hermit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's topics. Let's look up how do I mute topics? Mute and block. Muted words. Got it. Muted words. Let's add a muted word. Let's add this one. This one. Bad. I'll just hide that. Then I'll add this one. And this one. There we go. Just making sure I don't get to see all of that stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, we're back. But speaking of Zenless Zero, there was another thing. There was another thing that I was very, very interested in. Look at this. Hold on, there was another Zenless Zero thing that popped up on my feed. Look at this. Oh, not an actual real leak, by the way. Never mind. Never mind. But it's not an actual real leak. But look at this. Look at this. Imagine if this was an actual character in the game. What would you think if this was a character in the game? It's not an actual real leak, but it looks really, really it looks really accurate, you know? OP was perfectly simulate the ZZZ rendering too. Yeah, this is a really good render. What do you guys think of this as a character? Could you imagine? What do you guys think of this character? Could you imagine if this was in the game? It's an A rank. This would be an A rank character. And I won't lie, it definitely looks like an A rank character. A pull 100%. You would pull for her? I mean, I would pull for her because I really like this, like, the horns. I love the face and everything. It looks really well done. I like that. I'm not a big fan. I'm not sold on the outfit. That's the thing. I don't know. It's also the fact that it's another, how do I say it? It's another Yunquei Summit character, or like a very like Chinese inspired character, like traditional Chinese. And I won't lie, I want to pull for more modern characters. I really like modern characters a lot. You know, outfit's kind of lame, but to be honest, her design is really interesting. Yeah. I mean, if they're in A rank, then why not? That's true. It's true. Does look nice. I mean, if they changed her outfit to something else, would be very cool. I don't know. Well, looking at this character, what would you think this, like, what would be the attribute of this character? You know? I have a feeling this kind of gives off like very how do I say it? It does give physical. It does give physical. Just looking at it, it's giving very physical vibes. I don't know how to describe it. Cause it's very plain. There's not many like a lot of details telling me like fire. It's not telling me ether. It is telling me physical just by judging how plain it is, and physical is like usually like, you know, the default one. Everyone is able to do physical. And not gonna lie, it feels like an NPC like Sweetie and the other robot guy to me. Really? Is that the vibe you're getting? You know what? I get it. It kind of reminds me of Ye Shiyuan. The guy, the unplayable guy. Kind of reminds me of him. Ethan, not a bad design, but I just can't see this character fighting. True. Maybe this is like a how do I say it? Like a character that you like, that you talk with in the Shuebian temple. Could be. Shippers with ZZ's designs, it usually doesn't show what the elements are. But you can usually like if you told me that this person was physical, I'd believe it. If you told me that Miyabi was ice, I'd believe it, you know? But if you told me that this character was fire, I would not believe it, you know? That's what I mean by it. Like sometimes it does, but a lot of time it's not. Yeah, I understand it. I mean, like if I look at Yixuan's design, hold on, let me just pull it up. Yixuan design. Yixuan. If I pull up Yixuan and look at her design, if you told me that she was fire, if you look at her design, she it does not say fire at all. I mean, this is what I'm saying. You can tell me it looks like it gives a vibe of these pool of elements, these pool of attributes, and then I'd believe it. Because if I looked at this and you said fire, yeah, I'd believe it. If you looked at this and said it was physical, I'd believe it. But if you told me that if she was, I don't know, ice, if you told me that Jifufu was ice, I would not believe it. Just look at the design. It does not give me ice, you know? Because I don't know. You can't imagine this character using ice. Like, just imagine the color palette of Yutari being ice. Yeah, Yutari. Hold on, let me instead of going there, Yutari looks. I mean, I see the ice, but I definitely see ether more. Because it's more or less the color palette. Because when you design a character and you design an attribute, you're imagining the character in combat, right? You're imagining the character in combat, and when they're fighting, the color of the attribute is blending with the color of the unit, right? You know, that's why, you know, in Genshin Impact, you know, a lot of animal characters are green. A lot of Dendro characters are like have some green on them. You know, there's something there that like plays into their element, that there's something in the design that plays into the element that makes them makes it more, how do I say it, makes it more visually appealing when you see them, right? You know what I mean? So when I saw Yutari, ether, I was like imagining ether, right? And it just screams ether if you look at it, you know, ether, purple, ether, everything. Ice just does not belong on her. This is like the one design where it's like you had the color palette right there, you know? And that goes into Yixuan and Jufufu, right? Like, Jufufu is fire, but Jufufu is also like predominantly yellow, very warm color, warm tones and stuff. So when you watch her gameplay and everything, like the colors blend in with each other. It looks very nice, you know, and everything like that. Like, hold on, where are these? Like this. Yeah, like this. Wow. My god, come on. Show me like the actual scale. There you go. Yeah, because like if you look at her design, if you look at it, you can see that it does work. Oh, what about the Victoria housekeeping the characters? Their designs are all black and white. Yeah. I think that one is like that is definitely true. It's definitely true that it's very difficult to tell with those characters, but at the same time, we could still kind of see it though. still kind of see it. If you like, this is what I'm saying. If you told me that this character was this attribute, I would believe you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, if you told me that, hold on, where the fuck is he? Where are these characters? Where are you? Hi, Ellen Joe. I mean, when I look at Ellen, I think of, well, she's a shark, so I think of like something like water related, right? You know, something water related. But I'm also seeing the reds, and so I do think of fire. So when I first saw Ellen the first time, I did think of fire. But when you tell me that she's ice, I believe it. I can believe it. Because of that design detail. Because she's very... How do I say it? How do I say it? I don't know how to describe it. It's just a feeling. I don't know how to describe a feeling. How do you describe a fucking feeling? Oh my god. I hate describing like the vibes, because it's just so difficult to describe. You just know that there's something. It's just when you look at her, it's like fire or ice, you know? I don't know how to describe it. I can't describe it. I don't know why I think of fire and ice when I look at her design. I feel fire and ice from her, you know? I don't know. I think the hardest one for me has to be, I think, Rena. Rena's definitely the hardest one for me, because I did not think of Rena as electric. I do not think of Rena as electric. I think of her as not electric. Definitely not electric. I don't know. Just judging by design wise, you know. I would think like ether or something, you know. Seeing all the bamboo and like all bamboos floating around and stuff, and ether being like the quote unquote magical one. I don't know. She looks more physical. Well, Ellen, again, I don't know. Ellen physical? No, I'm not getting that vibe. I'm not getting that vibe. No, Rena physical. Ah. Yeah, I can see it. I think I could see it. If I didn't know she wasn't floating, you know? If I saw her a knife, if I saw her with a knife, I don't know. I would also think of physical. Maybe, I don't know. But Lycon, I would think Lycon is either ice or physical. I could also imagine fire as well, judging by the legs. And it would be like blue fire. Like blue fire, like Ignium from My Hero Academia. So just like to showcase how fast he's going with his power, with his robotic legs, you know? But no, he's ice, and I could see that because blue fire with Ignium. You know what I mean? I don't know. Rika. Oh, speaking of Ellen, Shichu, please choose Saki or Rio. Saki is the pink one, right? And Rio's the blue one. And for context, guys, Rika got the Blahai arriving. You know, she had the Blahai arrived, delivered. You know. So she got the blue shark and the pink shark, and then we're choosing between Saki or Rio, which is you know, electric Lycon could also work. You know, there's a blue element ZTT called electric. Okay, but it's blue, but it's not. I don't know how to describe it. It's more. There's more white in the blue. You know what I mean? When we look at there's more I mean, it's like, it's quite clearly electric, you know? It's quite clearly electricity, you know? And so there's more whites inside the blue. And so when I think of ignium, when I think of like the fire, I think of like full blue, you know what I mean? I mean, ice is like a pale blue and electric is a darker hue. I would say, I mean, it's a darker hue, but there's more whites inside of it, you know what I mean? I mean, Lycan is also white. Yeah, but that doesn't play into it. That doesn't play into it. I'm more looking at his legs, because he has robotic legs, and we know they're like rocket powered in some way. You know? I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. So like I would imagine fire, because, you know, going like he's rocketing forward like ignium in My Hero. You know what I mean? He has this stuff, the rocket legs. He has the rocket legs, you know. And so when I think of when I think of it, I think of like this dark like this like very blue, you know, predominantly blue, less white. You get what I mean? I don't know how to describe it. Because when I see this, I don't think of that as electricity. But since you talked more about Saki, that means I'm holding Saki. Let's go! Yeah, Saki! Damn straight. Damn straight. Damn straight. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Well, then imagine Void Hunter Lycan with blue fire instead of ice. Yeah, that would be sick. That would be so cool. That would be so sick. That would be so cool. But I don't know. It's just kind of like vibes. What vibes you get. And it's very difficult to rationalize vibes, because vibes are very, like, indescribable, you know what I mean? Like, when you get a bad feeling for something, can you describe that bad feeling? No, you just know it's just a bad feeling, you know? When you look at something and you just have a bad vibes from someone, can you describe the bad vibes? Why? I don't know. They're suspicious, I guess. I don't know. Like, you know, I don't know how you describe vibes to somebody. So, and like, already my brain works very differently, you know? Like, I play games based on vibes. I learn games based on vibes on what I know. So, I don't know. Maybe I just have a lot of context from other games and how other games design their characters. And me being a game designer, or have studied game development and game design and everything like that, I have like a slight understanding of how people, like, these game developers develop their characters, you know? And then in my head I rationalize, like, what would make sense from a design aspect. Why would they do it like this? Oh, because it would look cool if they did it like this. You know what I mean? Yes, it would look cool if Lycan was fire, so that his legs can be super fast and be like Ignium from My Hero Academia. But because the fire can turn blue, why not make it ice? Because that is different from Ignium. Yeah, why not? I don't know. Rika, oh yeah, I named them Saki and Rio for a reason. One had more thought put into the name. Oh, what? Yeah, you never gave a reason for why they are named Saki and Rio. What's the reasoning? So basically, in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, there's a character who actually goes by a shark, and he has a twin sister, so I named Rio after her. Oh, and then what about Saki? How did Saki get her name? No, wait. No, Saki is the pink one, right? And Saki because pink, so Sakura is a Saki. Ah, I see. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. Sakura Sosaki. Yeah, I like that. Could you imagine you named the name Saki Natsuki from like Doki Doki? The pink one. Bro, I can't... Seeing the names Sayori, Natsuki, Monica, and Yuri, like, I call... Every time I see them, I always think of my... not My Hero, Doki Doki Literature Club. I can never see anything else. That game has ruined those names for me. I mean, is it ruining? I guess maybe not. I don't know. But yeah. Let us move on to the... oh god, same. Yeah, but Natsuki is my least favorite of the girls. I think they're all on the same level. Hold on, let me look. Doki Literature Club tier list. Let's get a tier list. Let's get a tier list, alright? I'm gonna make my own tier list, okay? Alright, so here's a tier list for the Doki Doki Literature Club girls, okay? Alright, let's do an impromptu tier list, okay? So okay, S. What would S tier be? What would S tier mean? So S would be like marriage, right? This is marriage. Grow up together and get married. Right. Grow up together and get married. That's S tier. That's the S tier. And then A tier. A tier is like relationship that lasts a few months, maybe less for a few months, but then become friends after. That type of thing. That's the thing. And then C would be like, I don't know, you're like a friend to me. You're like a sibling to me. There you go. You're like a sibling to me. And then D is like friends, and then this one's died. I don't think we'll ever have a die. Alright, cool. My list is Yuri, Monica, Sayori, and Natsuki. Okay. My one would definitely be, I mean, I feel like I would have to go through like this. This one, Sayori, would definitely be my favorite one because I feel like I match her energy quite a bit, and where we match, I match her energy firstly, and also if I'm feeling down, Sayori picks that energy up. If Sayori's feeling down, I match that energy and pick it up. So that's why it's like the best, you know? That's why I feel like, and you know, I just like Sayori a lot. And then Monica's just too much. Yuri is a bit too much. And then I think Natsuki is definitely your sibling to me. Natsuki is definitely your sibling to me. A C tier, because like, I don't know, I feel like she's just too, how do I say it? Too tsundere, too bratty for me. And I didn't really like her. I didn't really like her character a lot, which is a bit too much for me. But yeah, I don't know. And then after that, well, who goes in A and who goes in D? I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know who I liked better, because honestly, if I were to place them, it would be like, I liked Monica, but like it wasn't that crazy. I would say maybe Yuri like this. Yuri like this, a relationship that lasts a few months and become friends after, because Yuri was too much, like too yandere and a bit too crazy. She was very soft, but then she just didn't really show, I don't know, she was just too soft. And then Monica is like it's either on the same level as Sayori, or like here or something, here or here. I mean like this. I think like C, you're like a sibling to me, you know. That's the and it's in this order. It's in this order as well. Like I would be very very close friends with Monica. Be very very close friends with Sayori. I would get like attracted to Yuri, but then like we will become friends after, you know. And then Sayori is like the number one. Do it for her, dude. Do it for her. Hold on, can I find it? No, I can't find it. No, there was a do it for her meme that I saw. But yeah, this is the list. This is my list for the Doki Doki Literature Club characters. What about you guys? I know Rika said Yuri, Monica, Sayori, Natsuki, which is almost the same as mine, but like Natsuki is like closer to the bottom. But like I think mine, I love them. I like them all like almost equally. It would be like, I don't know. Like these are very close to each other. It would be like, if I were to put it like S to A, it would be like this, like that. S tier, then everyone else is A tier, you know? I don't know how to describe it. For me, it's Sayori by a mile. Then Yuri and Natsuki are friends, and I'll probably stay away from Monica because she is too much for me. Yeah, no, I can imagine that. I can imagine that. Yeah, bro, high five Nagatsuki. Yo, high five. Yeah, hold on. Wait, hold on. There we go. Dap me up, fam. Sayori all the way. If Yuri had glasses, it would be way more. Fair enough. You know, fair enough. I mean, yeah, no, Sayori is great. I love Sayori. And Yuri is also great as well. That's why I put her in a relationship that lasts a few months and become friends after, you know? Put her in the A tier. You know? I feel like I become like very close friends with basically everybody here, you know? And it's just a matter of like, Sayori is just the easiest to handle, you know? Yeah, she has depression, maybe, I don't know. But like, when she's down, I help her. When I'm down, she helps me. And it's just like, it just works. It just works. And she's just easier to handle than everyone else. Yuri has this dark side to her, which would probably be the deciding factor of whether or not that relationship lasts more, you know? You know what I mean? And then Nagatsuki, what the fuck? Natsuki? Jesus Christ. Nagatsuki. Wait, Nagatsuki, we found the gender bend. We found the gender bend name. Instead of Nagatsuka, it's Nagatsuki. You found the name for your sister, your sibling, or like your gender bent version of yourself. That's crazy. But yeah, this is great. I'm fine with this tier list. Thumbs up. You know what? Shall we do this tier list with the Zenless Zone Zero characters? Hold on, let's do this. Zenless Zone Zero tier list. Tier list. 2.5 characters. This includes everybody. Okay. Let's just do child. F child. There you go. Oh god, you reminded me. Yeah, hold on, let me just put everyone here. Actually, let's just do F. Okay, F. No. F, no. And C. Friends. B. Siblings. You're like a sibling. You're like a sibling to me. And A is relationship. Ship turned into friendship again. And an S is marriage. How about this? Okay, there you go. Could I have a huge tier list for horror games and Woowa? Oh shit, no way. For every single one? Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. I know, yeah, I know you and Rika, you know, you and Kuro have done like a lot of tier lists in the past. I know that. I remember. Let's go. Let's do this one. Let's do this tier list because why not? Why not? We're in this situation here. All right. Let's start off, guys. I want to know you guys' opinions as we go through this, right? I want to know. We'll start off going through this way, you know, and like, yeah, we'll go through them all, you know. We'll go through them all. Right? So let's do this. Let's do this, guys. Okay, so this is going back to the star card. So my sister told me my arcane is 0 full. Wait, Nagatsuka, you're the full card? No way. Isn't that the persona like tarot? Isn't it? That's crazy. Rika, I think the last we did was how well their designs fit their profession. I see. Okay, but. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this instead. All right, guys, we're gonna do like, the relationship with this character. What type of relationship would you have with this character? Would you have marriage, relationship turned into a friendship, or you're like a sibling to me, or friends? And F is no. Or should I? Or maybe I'll add another tier above. Let's add another row above and just say this one is like the like acquaintances. How do I say it? How do I acquaintances, you know? There you go. How about that? Does that work? There you go. It's all the MC's Arcana. Yeah, there you go. Yes, Persona 4 Gold is main character Arcane. Let's go, Nagatsuka. You got the full one. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's awesome. I love that. I love the full Arcana. Because it's like the most malleable one, I'd say. Because it could mean a lot of things. But okay, let's start off with Wise. Why? If you guys, what would you put Wise? If you were able to put Wise in any Arcana, or not in any Arcana, in any like position here, where would you guys put Wise? Because Wise could be in marriage, it could be in relationship turned into friendship, you know, sibling to me, friends, acquaintances, or no, because Wise is the type of guy to be very, very, you know, relaxed with you, very chill. You know, he will take you. He's like very. He tries to be romantic, you know, but he's also kind of like a bit too. He has this little nerdy side as well. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Rika, oh yeah, slight rant in Genshin, they added a major arcana and they don't have the full as 0 but as 22. I won't lie to you, Rika, I haven't seen Genshin in a long while. The last time I played was the last stream. And I didn't know they had arcana. I won't lie to you. I didn't know they had arcana. Okay, I'm gonna put Wise into I think we would be like, I don't know, this would be like, if I would imagine this as like a relationship turned into a friendship type thing, you know? How about that? Relationship turned into friendship. You try it with Wise, and then, you know, maybe you want to look for something better, and then you're like, maybe there's more, and then you you just stay as friends, you know? Because, like, I don't know, Wise is great, but at the same time, he's kind of I don't know. I don't know. What would you guys put him? What would you guys put him as? Would you commit? Would you commit to Wise? He's quite bland, to be honest, right? Yeah, right? Right? He is quite bland, to be honest, right? So I don't know. I would definitely I don't know. Because I mean, yeah, all MC's first persona is full. Yeah. I'll just put him into. I'd say I'll put into friends. I think I'll put Wise in friends because he's just that guy. He's a guy that you can rely on as a great friend. Like he'll be like that guy, you know. He's a cool, calm, collected guy that you ask for advice and he'll give some advice, but like very surface level advice. But he's not the guy that will give you the best advice. He will hold back and like telling you how it is, and he will just give like stuff. He'll give you advice based on like things he's seen online. You know, that's the vibe I get from Wise. Belle though, Belle is interesting to me because Belle is like she has way more personality than Wise, you know? She has way more personality than Wise. So, and she's kind of just like, she's very similar to Sayori, I think, but just a little bit more. Belle's like a sibling to me, to be honest. I see that. Very sibling energy. But she also gives a... I don't know. I don't know how to say this. How do I say this without being strange? She's like... she has a lot in common with Sayori. She's very like, you know, very happy-go-lucky and all that stuff. But in a different way, she's also how do I say it? She's also very fuck! I can't think of the word. I'm so annoyed. I can't think of the word. What do I mean? What do I mean? She has a serious side. There you go. When Sayori is more like, you know, always happy, always optimistic, you know, always very optimistic. Belle is like that. She's optimistic and goofy and all this stuff, all these buzzwords. But then she has this serious side to her that where she has like, where you can ask her things and she will give a serious response. She's not always as happy, you know. And yes, she's she may be like unstable at times, sometimes, but she gets through it in her own way, you know what I mean? Like, if Wise is like a straight line, then Belle is more like a wobbly line, you know, like that's Belle. That's Belle. And I won't lie, there's something interesting in that, you know? It's something more interesting than with Wise, you know what I mean? So you guys may see, you know, sibling stuff, sibling with her, but I think this is going straight into the marriage tier, guys. Let's go through straight into the marriage tier. Let's go. Yeah, marriage. I don't know. It's just like, in a weird way, she feels like she feels like a blast. I don't know how to describe it. And she also kind of, I won't lie to you, she kind of feels like me in its own little weird way. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. She kind of feels like me. It's difficult to describe. I don't know. Me go gaga, do you know what I mean? But I don't have a brother, so I don't see why it's a brother to me. Yeah, I don't have a sibling, so... I don't have a sibling, and won't know how a sibling would act in my family. But I could definitely imagine... I could definitely feel like, you know, when somebody fills the sibling role in my life, you know? When I'm with somebody, we become so close friends that we become very sibling coded, you know? I've had that before. But like, Wise does not match that. Yeah, I see you two matching energies, right? You see what I mean? You see what I mean, Rebel? I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Next up, Anby. Alright? So Anby is a strange case because you guys know I like Anby. But although she is like kind of like her personality is very dry. She still has some personality, you know? And I don't know if I personally could go into a relationship like that. SRA for me. Yeah, I wonder why, Nagatsuka. I wonder why. I wonder why. I don't know. I think realistically for me, if I was in the Zenless Zone Zero universe and I was able to have a chance to become friends with every single person here, I won't lie to you, I think Anby would definitely be like friends. I would definitely be friends with Anby because she likes movies, she likes eating burgers, but she's also very dry to talk to, and also very like, I won't lie, kind of. If I was talking with Anby in real life, and like in person, was talking to Anby, I think I would kill myself because I would get so bored. And so I think it would be like on the lower middle end of the friends tier, because like, I don't know, I just like, I would appreciate her comments on movies. I appreciate her food takes on burgers and eating burgers with her and stuff like that. But I wouldn't like go out of my way to like try and pursue a relationship or like being close to her, you know? Well, she matches my energy a bit. Hey, let's go. Rika, also make sure to put Soldier Zero of Anby since they're the same. But here's the thing, Rika. This is the thing. If you have two identical people and you put two identical like clones, right? And then you put them into one neighborhood, and then you put the other one into another neighborhood. So the growth, what is that called again? It's like background influence or whatever, environmental influence. The environmental influence is different between the two. I don't know. Let's go next with Nicole, right? We'll get to Soldier Zero in a bit. Okay? No, they are the same person. Oh, Soldier Zero. Oh, you mean Soldier 11? You mean Soldier 11? Oh, right. Sorry, I was thinking Soldier 11. Sorry, my bad. Because when I see S0, I think of Soldier 11. Sorry, my bad. Whenever people talk about Silver Ambi, they always call her Sanbi. So yeah, I don't really see people calling her S0, but yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, no, I'll put her there. Okay, Nicole. Where would Nicole go? Honestly, I won't lie to you. She might be a fun person to be around, but it would kind of be on the same level as Ambi, or at least in the, well, I don't know. She would probably be in the acquaintances role for me, because like I do not want to handle it. I do not want to. I do not want to deal with that. You know, there's like she scammed me. I mean, in game she doesn't really try to scam her friends. She does try to. Does she? I don't know. She's fun to be around. If she came along in like a group trip, if we were hanging out in like a group trip, in a group hangout, I wouldn't be mad if she was there, but I wouldn't be happy she was there either, you know? Yeah, she's like, oh, she's there now. Yay. Nicole's here. Yay. I don't know. I'll help her out from time to time, but won't be too close with her. Yeah, she scammed me. I'd be out of her sword. Yeah, but like, I'm talking about like in a friendship scenario. Does she scam her friends? You know? Does she like, oh, I'll pay you back £5. I'll pay you back £5. Come back to me later. And then you come back and she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what £5 you're talking about, you know? Because I don't think Nicole is like that, you know? She's definitely grift. She's definitely a grifter in the way that she tries to squeeze as much money out of like a job as possible, but definitely not out of her friends. I don't know. I don't see that from her. You know what I mean? I don't know. Moving on to Nekomata. Nekomata. Where would Nekomata be? Because I don't think. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna go anywhere up of this above that, but I think Nekomata. I feel like she cares for you. She cares for you. If you're on her good side and you're close friends with her, she'd be very close to you. She'd also be very yeah, I mean, we saw it with the Ambi, the Sanbi like storyline. She gave the like the stalkery camera tracking device plushie to Ambi, which means she really cares for Ambi. So much so that she's worried for her, and in that way, and also the fact that she's very like, you know, friendly. She's also kind of like, I don't really know much about Nekomata other than she's just like cat-like and friendly. I think she'd either be a friend's tier or you're like a sibling to me, but I don't think I wouldn't go out of my way to like, I mean, I think I would probably tease her quite a bit. So maybe like good friends, like on the like above, but I like wise. I think like this. I think this makes sense. I think GBC for me. Yeah. I think friends. I think below wise. Yeah, I think definitely C friends. I don't know much about her. And Billy is going straight into sibling tier. I won't lie. He's going straight into sibling tier. You're like a sibling to me. Like a sibling to me slash like close friends, I'd say. Close friends, you know? Like very, very close friends. Like very, very close friends with Billy. Because Billy is there's like the fun guy that you want to hang out with. Billy is the guy that you want to, you know, chill out with after you chill out with, play games with, you know, and all that stuff. Yeah, his last name says his personality. Kid. Yeah, Billy Kid. Yeah. And so I'd hang out with Billy. I'd hang out with Billy a lot. He would be like a close friend. He's giving some strong sibling energy. Right? Right? But he's giving like younger sibling energy, you know? Younger sibling energy. So that's why I put him, because he's just like a nice guy in general, and he's got your back. He has hobbies. He's really fun to be around. He's very happy, very optimistic. And he's also a robot, you know? That's so cool. And there's not really much you can say about it. There's not really many negatives you can say. Alright, next is Soldier 11. I think Soldier 11 is, for me, a little bit higher than Anbi. So, but definitely higher than Nakamada, in my opinion. Because for me, Soldier 11 is like Anbi, but with a little bit more personality, ironically. You know what I mean? She's like if Anbi had the ability to joke around, you know? If Anbi had just this slight ability to joke around. And so but the teasing from Soldier 11 would be pretty fun. But if you were close to her, she'd be asking you to go to the gym. She'd be asking you to do like to go eat spicy noodles all the time, and like that's cool and all. But like I think we just be friends for sure. Definitely nothing close like that, or even closer than that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah, Soldier 11 C tier. Grace. 37.5 one-handed push-ups. Yeah, I'm good. Bro, I can barely do like 10. Okay, no, that's a lie. I can definitely do more than 10, but like you get what I mean. Where did Grace go? Grace is very, very, I don't know, a bit too much. A bit too heavy on the robotics and mechanical stuff. And I don't think she'd be close to me at all. I would probably try to be friends with her at first. And yeah, maybe she wants to be friends there, do all that stuff, but we don't really share that much in common, and we don't have that many, like, we don't really vibe with each other. And so she'd be a great friend to have around. Yeah, but for me personally, the fact that she's gonna show more interest to her robots and all that stuff, rather than like hanging out with, you know, me and my friends, I feel like I would definitely be like, nah, never mind. I'm gonna put you in D. I'm not gonna try be friends with you. You know what I mean? If she arrives if she arrives in a group hangout, I'm not mad, you know, but it is what it is. She can be a good friend to have in case you have like car troubles or something. Yeah, but if you want that, you could just have Anton. You know? Anton is a great friend to have, like a good close friend to have, because Anton is like, why is this music not playing? Or what? Okay, right, sorry. Alright. I don't know. If you're going of the case of like she's gonna be very reliable to have with car troubles, just have Anton. Anton is very much like Billy, but like on the mechanical side, you know? In fact, he literally calls you bro, dude. Like, come on. Like, he's my bro. He's like a brother, you know? Like he's my bro, my brother. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I feel like he'd be very, very fun to be around, you know? Like if you had like a group hangout with Billy, Anton, and yourself, that would be like awesome. That would be so sick. That would be so sick. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know. And then Anton could play games with you and Billy, you know, and then Anton could also help out with any car troubles that you have, you know? Yeah, but Anton is a supervisor. That's strong. While Grace is an actual mechanic. That's true. That's true. But again, like I said, Grace does not care about like being like she cares. Well, I mean, she cares about you, but she cares more about her mechanic stuff. And like, you try to talk to her about like literally anything that you're interested in, and she's not gonna care about it. She won't care about it. She's gonna be like, oh yeah, that's great, but have you heard about my latest, like the latest robot that I fixed latest? Or like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I trust Anton to lift the car, but not to fix the car. Yeah, but would you be friends with Grace? Like, I understand in a very like materialistic and like gain perspective, you know, Grace would be a great friend to have, but she's definitely not a great friend. You know what I mean? She's somebody, if you try to share your passions with her, she won't give a shit because she cares about her passions way more. You know, she's like, I don't know how to describe it. You tell her about like, oh, look at this new game. This new game is so sick. He's like, yeah, whatever. She's like, yeah, whatever. I don't really. Yeah, that's cool. That's very cool. And then she goes on to do her mechanic stuff. You know what I mean? That's how I imagine Grace. That's how I imagine Grace. Well, Anton can't fix cars, can he? Yeah, but he definitely has like some idea. Definitely has some idea. And Anton, being close friends with you, Anton could ask for Grace to fix stuff, which is awesome. I think that's a I don't know. I think that will work, you know? I think that will work. Alright, next is Ben. I skipped out Ben to go straight to Anton because it just matched everything. But I think Anton is definitely another close friend to have. He's just like a reliable guy. Reliable guy to yeah, he's just a reliable guy to rely on. He has a lot of smarts and stuff, and he's also very soft. You know, he handles all the, you know, he handles finances well. He's very nice. He's very calm, and he's very chill. You know, he's very nice. In fact, I think if I swung that way, the qualities of Ben would definitely lead me to a relationship. You know, he's also very sophisticated. Yeah, right. I could imagine. If these qualities were on a woman, if these qualities were on a woman, or like, I would love that. I would love that. I would go into a relationship with this guy, you know. But then it would go on. It would be like the relationship goes on for like a few months, maybe a year, and then I'm like, we find out that's like maybe it's not meant to be because he's just too sophisticated. You know what I mean? You know, I get attracted to the qualities, and then we try to get to know each other. But then maybe then he doesn't have like the same like passion as me. You know, I like games, I like gaming and all this stuff. I like, you know, VTubing and all this stuff. And Ben would be like, that's cool. That's very nice. That's awesome. But he wouldn't really understand it, you know? He wouldn't really understand it. He'd be like, I wouldn't say he's indifferent, but I wouldn't say he's supportive either. You know what I mean? I mean, he's supportive in the way like, yeah, you do you, you know? Type of thing. But he'll try his best to understand it, but he won't understand it, and that will probably piss me off. So, yeah. Thumbs up. Next is Kaleda. 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 What would you say for Kaleda, guys? Guys, what would you say for Kaleda? Because Kaleda is... I think she's just too much. She's very much like Natsuki from Doki Doki, you know? You don't want to be too close to her. But it will also be very fun to tease her, you know what I mean? I think she's like D, she's a bit too much. I think I could handle it. From a friend's perspective, I would definitely not get into a relationship or your sibling close friends to her. Yeah, she's too much. Yeah, so I would put her like around like here. I would be friends with her and I would vibe with her. I mean, like, I won't lie to you guys, as a VTuber, like I get surrounded by these types of people, you know what I mean? Like the larger than life character type people, you know? Especially when I'm in collabs and I'm vibing with them on stream, and also off stream we're vibing with them, and I vibe with it as a friend, you know? Vibe with it as a friend. It is definitely a lot. Definitely quite a lot. So I think she's lower than Nekomata, because Nekomata is a little bit more manageable, but for me, more interesting than Anbi as a friend, from a friend perspective. Yeah, like this. I think this makes sense. Next is Rina. 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 Where would you put Rina, guys? Guys, like, I don't know much about Rina. Where would you put Rina? You guys have any idea of where would you put Rina? Because Rina is a... I like how... I really don't know much about Rina, so I can't really like form an opinion. So like what would you guys think? Where would you guys put Rina? You personally, and why would you put her there? You know, I'm asking you guys. Acquaintance, she's a bit too much for me. Why so? What's too much about her? She's definitely not close friends, because if you were close friends, she's gonna ask you to eat her food, and I don't want to eat her food. So she's very caring. But she's caring in a way that she will ask you to eat her food, and like I don't want to deal with that. But I think I would be friends with her, so I would put her, but she's... I would put her on the low end of C. Lower end of C. Her food, personality, and lovely spirit is a bit too much for me. Yeah, that's fair. Oh no, that's... Okay. I don't know. Yeah, keeping a wide circle around her. Yeah. I think I'll keep her. I'll put her at the bottom of C. Like, I'd be friends with her, and I'd be worried if something happened to her. Similarly, in the fact if something happened to me, she'd be worried for me. But I don't think I would go too crazy for her. You know what I mean? Next up is Corin. I think in the same way, I think Corin has too much insecurities for me to like her as any more than lower friend. You know what I mean? Like, Rina has too much going on with like the motherly spirit, and then also the food. Corin has just so much baggage around her. She is just like, oh, can you do this? And then she's like, oh, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could do that. And then it's like, but I'm just asking you to go shopping. Like, can you just stay in line for me and then like pay, go for like do something, just buy the stuff, you know? If I asked her to interact with somebody by herself, she'd die, and that's just too much. I think that's just too much for me. Like, she's way too insecure for me to handle. You know what I mean? Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys agree with me with that? Like there are people who are just so insecure and just like too scared to do anything for themselves that it just becomes so annoying. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can see that happening. Right? I'm not alone here. So that's why I'm putting her lower end of C. But yeah, probably like that. No. Going into D. Going way down into D. Going way down into D. I absolutely hate it. I mean, I'll do it. If a friend asks me to help Corin to do something, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. It's like, okay, sure, for you. Like if Rena said, hey, can you help Corin order the buy stuff at the shop at the supermarket? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I could do that. But then I'm with Corin and then I had to baby her around. I'm like, oh my god, this sucks. I hate this, you know? And then if we're in a group setting, you know, I'll let somebody else deal with Corin. I'm not the one that's responsible for her, you know what I mean? Like this. Yeah, definitely like this. There you go. Cool. Next up is Lycon. Where would I put Lycon? Lycon. Yeah, Rika talking to the waiter, needing to tell them she ordered no pickles. Yeah, right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's sad. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. Let somebody else do that. All right, Lycon. Where would Lycon go? Because Lycon is a bit too serious for me. Stairs. But Lycon is too serious, though. I'm straight. No, okay. Think of it. Okay, think of it like this. Think of his qualities, his personality traits, on your, you know, your preferred relationship. You know what I mean? If you were in a relationship with someone and they had these qualities, what would you go for them? Would you be friends with them? Would you be close friends with them? Because at first I was like, oh yeah, no brainer. You're definitely close friends with me. But at the same time, he's way too serious. Way too serious. Way too serious. And like, and he's very posh and pompous. Gonna be working in the same company with him. Fair enough. I mean, like, I like Lycon as a character, but as a person that I will be interacting with, I think think he goes into here. Just below, maybe a little bit above Ambi, maybe slightly above. I think Ambi and Lycon are very like on the same level for me. But he fluff, yeah, right. But personality-wise, he's too serious. You tell him a joke, and then he's probably the type where you tell him a joke and he's gonna go through like a philosophical like explanation on him. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, but if he takes you out on a date, he goes all out. Yeah, he's romantic. He's very romantic. He's very romantic. And he tries, in a similar way to Ben, he tries to see you out. But at the same time, he is too fucking rich and too pompous to actually understand you, you know? I'm fucking like we're in the working class, like upper working class, lower middle fucking, we're in the working class, okay? And he's in the fucking like upper class, dude. He's not gonna understand shit. He's not gonna understand your problems. He's like, oh damn, I can't afford this. I have to ration it out. And and instead of like helping you fix the situation, he's gonna send you money instead. You know what I mean? And then like send you and bring you out on a date, that type of thing. Like, you know, on like he's gonna shower you with a lot of like romantic dates and stuff. The fact he's literally giving old energy and has a hard time understanding technology. Right? That's what I'm saying. And that's what I said. That's why I said he's the type of guy where you tell him a joke, he's gonna go into a philosophical, like, you know, explanation on life and stuff, you know? Just like when you ask you show a meme to your parents, like, oh, haha, look at this funny meme. And it's like, oh yeah, this reminds me of the time of blah, 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 blah. It's like, brother, I don't want to know. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. You know what I mean? So, yeah. He goes there. He goes there. Maybe a little bit more tolerable than Rena. Because Rena, they're both caring. They're all caring. But at least Ambi has a very, like, you know, I don't know. Just like this. Are the newer characters in this tier list? Yes. Yeah, all the newer characters are in the tier list. Including the NPCs as well. Alright. Next is Sokaku. You know what, guys? Guys? You know what? Sokaku? I think we'd definitely be close friends. I think Sokaku, I think me and Sokaku would be very close friends. Me and Sokaku would be very close friends. Like here. We'd be enjoying food. She'd be eating a lot of food and we'd be sharing that food with each other. And it'd be so fucking great. It would be so fun. And then, you know, we could play video games and then we'll be eating food on the side and stuff and like that. And then it's like, it's gonna be so fun. I adore her. Yeah, she's very cute as well. She's very cute as well. But like, she's also very childish. So that's why she won't be going up that way. She won't be going up that way. And again, I'm just looking at traits, by the way. Traits. I'm not, if it were to like, oh, if it were like, oh, would you goon to this person? Like, yeah, S, yes, go, Rena on S. No, but like, Sokaku is just too childish, and also she's very she's very fun to be around as well. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be playing with her from time to time, but not too much. My energy's too low for that. You know, that's fair. That's fair. That is completely fair. But Sokaku is still, she still has, although she's like that, she still has this like a little bit of this caring side. She doesn't show it that much, but she does have it. And because she has it, means that she's, you know, more, she has this serious side, like slightly serious side there. Need to take a loan to purchase snacks. Yeah, you know, it'd be like that. But here's the thing, guys. I snack a lot too, guys. I snack a lot. You guys don't know it, but like my pantry is always filled up with like crisps or chips. You guys, for Americans, it's always filled up with chips, and I'm always snacking on chips. I go through like a full multi-pack of chips every week, if not 2. You know, I eat so many. And then like there's chocolates and stuff that I eat as well. There's gummies that I eat sometimes as well. And then like I'm always snacking on it. It's crazy. So yeah, there we go. There you go. It would be a blast to hang out with all 3 of these people. Lucy. 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 She's very tsundere, like Kaleda, but she is tsundere in a very not well, in a feisty way, but not as feisty as Kaleda. You know. I think it'll be fun. Hardcore Sun, no thanks. No, she's not hardcore Sun. If we're talking about hardcore Sun, that's Kaleda. Kaleda's hardcore Sun. This is Sun. Okay, so this is Sun. This is Tsundere. Okay, this is Sun and this is Tsundere. You know what I mean? I don't know, right? There's no dere in Kaleda. There's no happiness there. You know, this is Tsundere. At least it's more manageable than Kaleda, right? It would be very funny to tease them a bit, but that's pretty much it. Fun fact: Lucy hates men. Really? Where does she say that? Either way, I'm gonna put her into right about here. Just going off vibes and stuff. I think around here. It should be fun to be around, but like, that's about it. I don't know. No, maybe even a bit lower. Like this. This is where I put it. Yeah. I forgot where it states that. I see. It's fine. Okay. Next is Piper. I like Piper. I really like Piper. I don't know. I think we'd be close friends. Because I don't know. She's also a rebellious rich girl that doesn't want to give up the comforts of being rich. That's true, Rika. That is true. Yeah, so yeah, no. That we're sticking as friends and that's it. But Piper though. Piper. The not so old granny. I mean, she's old, but she's not that old. Where would I put Piper? I think she would be a close friend because like talking with her would be very interesting and actually intriguing. And she's also kind of like she's empathetic enough that she'll relate to you and like try to help you. But and also she's kind of like a vibe, you know? She's kind of just like a vibe. Sleep, drive, gamble, repeat. Yeah, exactly, right? I know, she's just kind of like a vibe to be around. So I think we'd definitely be close friends. In fact, it would be if these were traits on somebody I knew, definitely close. It's close. It's definitely close to going up there. Definitely close. But like this. Like this. I think like this. You're like a sibling to me. Close friends. I think we will be close friends. Alright, next. Ellen. Ellen. Where would Ellen go? What do you guys think about Ellen? What do you guys think about Ellen? Because I'm kind of indifferent to her. I don't know. I think she's on the same level as personality-wise for me, Lucy. We've just added like, I mean, she's not Sun, but she's definitely sassy. Oh no, wait, no, not sassy. No, she's definitely Sun. What am I talking about? No, she's not. No. Okay, no, hold on. She's like what is that one where it's like they don't care, you know? She has like the, was it kudere? I forgot what it's called. I don't know, whatever. I think this is a good spot. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about Ellen? Would you be friends with her? Because I don't know. Would I be friends with her? I think she'd be fun to tease, but she's a bit careless about others. Okay, if I was a part of her friend group, I would get a free pass to use her nickname. I'd be a friend of a friend for me, realistically. Yeah, no, I see that. I see that. I see that. I mean... Yeah, and she... okay, for me as well, but just the fact that she just like with Grace, I have a feeling that she would just be disinterested with like interacting with me and talking with me quite often. And be very, very hard to break through. And it would take a lot more effort to like be friends with her. I think it would definitely be like here. Like here. For sure. For sure. Or yeah, like here. Because I know she has her friend side. I know she has a friend, like a friendly friend side, but at the same time, that friendly friend side is a bit, yeah, she would flake for work, exactly right. I think she'd be more of a sibling to me. To you, really? But how, like, personality-wise, would you be able to be friends with her? If I tried to be friends with her, would she be friends with me? Back? No, I don't really think so. I think she'd be very disinterested. I don't know. I think so. Okay. Alright, next. Next is Jiyuan. Guys, do I even need to say it? Do I even need to say it? The one character that has the least amount of baggage in the world, that is going straight into the top of S tier. Top of S tier, even higher than Belle. This is like one of the best girls to have, right? She is one of the best ones to have. She has nothing wrong. She doesn't have any issues. She just is very passionate about work and is a bit of a workaholic. That is fine. That is okay. I'm happy for that. She's also hot as fuck. So, I don't know. That is marriage material right there. That is marriage material. She's like the only normal girl, normal character in the entirety of this game. You know? I don't know. What do you guys think? I think Jiyuan is like one of the peakest ones. What do you guys think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? She's not even a workaholic. She makes sure to clock off on time for no overtime. True. I guess, yeah. She's just passionate about work and being on time, on schedule and stuff. And you know what? I admire that because I would love to have my stuff scheduled out pretty well. And if I have Jiyuan, if I'm married to Jiyuan, she'll make sure that I'm on schedule. And that is great. I've been looking for a fucking manager and she's gonna be like a manager for me. It would be great. And she's also just like, she's also very nice. She doesn't have baggage, hidden baggage that we need to handle, need to deal with. She's just you know, a normal person. So she's going to S. Seth. I think Seth would be... I think Seth would be here. I see her as a parental figure a bit. No, not really. For me personally, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see that. Because when I think of parental figure, I think of Lycon, I think of Rina, I think of Yanagi, you know? I don't really see Jiyuan as like that. Yeah, okay. What about Seth? Seth is definitely going to the close friend. Definitely for sure. Is there a reason? He's just like... I don't know. He doesn't give off like crazy vibes or anything like that. He's just like a nice guy to be around, you know? And so that's why we'd be close friends. And because he's just like a nice guy to be around, it will mean that, like, you know, I can share my passions with him a little bit easier. You know? And he actually shows personality. Seth is like an innocent little brother, right? Right? And unlike Wise, he won't show like too much emotion to you. He's like Seth is like a lot like Wise, but Seth at least like has like a personality, you know? Seth is just an innocent nice guy, right? I feel like Seth would be annoying if you did the slightest thing wrong. No, I don't see that. I don't really see that. Like if you park a little bit crooked, he'll make you repark. Is he a perfectionist? Is that what he is? I didn't know Seth was a perfectionist. Is he? I don't know. Okay, we got so many characters to go through. Okay, but we'll spend like a minute. Like we'll have to quicken up. We're gonna quicken up on these. But yeah, he's just quite straightforward. I don't think he's a perfectionist. I don't think so. But if he is, that would definitely change my opinion. But yeah, Chingy. What about Chingy? Chingy, where would I put Chingy? Chingy, where would I put you? I mean, remember him begging Jane to turn over a new leaf and how adamant he was? But that's like, well, Rika, that's a completely different story though. It's like, Rika, imagine somebody like betrayed you, right? I mean, like somebody like they betrayed the pubsec, and he wants to. No, that's not what I mean. Okay, no. He saw Jane, and he saw that Jane was indifferent to the Holoraiders, and he's not like he's a perfectionist. It's more like he doesn't want to bring harm to Jane, because he knows that Jane could probably turn over a new leaf, you know? He just wants people to be on the right side, right? So I don't think he's a perfectionist. He just sees the good in people, maybe almost all to a fault. You know what I mean? You know, he's like super optimistic. You know, he sees the good in everyone, even the worst people. You know. But what about Chingy? Where would I put Chingy? Okay, moving on. Let's move on to Chingy. Okay, moving on to Chingy. Where would I put Chingy? I think Chingy, she hangs around with old people a lot. She loves cups of hot water. And she's also dry in a way, but she also is a little bit like caring as well. I think she's definitely the tip top, like one of the top of friend tier, I'd say. She's the top of friend tier. She's somebody that you can rely on, but it's not somebody that you'll be close friends with with them, right? You won't be close friends with Chingy, but you know that you can rely on Chingy as a person. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? I think Chingy's great, but not the craziest. You know? Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Okay, yep, Chingy's top of C tier. Top of C tier. Hell yeah. Alright, next is Jane. Oh, Jane is gonna be difficult because I don't really know much about Jane's like personality outside what she shows. Guys, what can you tell me about Jane? What can you guys tell me about Jane? Because I can't really think of anything. What do you guys think? You don't even know her real name? Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know. I I don't know what her personality is like, because like in the hangout events, I haven't really finished her hangout event, so like I don't really know what she's like as a person. She's hot, I'll give her that, but like, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know. I don't know. I think because she's so mysterious, and also because she's so hot, I'd try to become friends with her. But like, I don't know. I think I would try, but then it wouldn't really work out, you know? So she's like at the bottom of like the at the bottom of the friend tier, you know? I think I'd try to be friends with her, but then I wouldn't know how to read her. Like, I usually have like a decent read of people, but like with Jane, like, it's gonna be pretty difficult, and then I won't know if she's being real with me or not. Bernice. Bernice. Okay, what about Bernice? What is there to say about Bernice, guys? I don't know. Bernice is she's a bit crazy. She's a bit too much energy. With like too much energy and quite a lot of stuff. She's also a bit too, I don't know. Bernice is a stay away. Yeah, I can imagine that. Would I be friends with her though? Would I be friends with Bernice though? Would I be? What would you guys think? Well, would you guys be friends with Bernice or no? Well, what would you do? What would you do? Would you not? I mean, I would. I guess maybe I would try, but I think it would definitely be too much energy, and it's not in the way that like, haha, I could tease you. Being friends with Bernice is sure risky, to be honest. That's true. Yeah, acquaintance. That's right. Oh yeah, I'll put her in acquaintance. And I'll put her here. Like here. Above Nicole. Right? I wouldn't flat out say no to being friends with them, but it would be kind of crazy. Okay, moving next. Caesar. I think Caesar would be an actual. I think Caesar is definitely a relationship turned into a friendship. I think we like, by the traits of Caesar, she's she's strong and like, strong-willed. She's also strong physically, but also the fact that she has this softer side as well. She has this like shoujo side, you know? She has this soft side that you can like, you can tease them a little bit, but she's also strong enough to protect you. But would she be caring for my passions as I am with hers? You know what I mean? I don't know. I think it's definitely a relationship turned into a friendship. We'll figure it out as like, wow, I like you, but we don't have a lot in common. We don't have a lot in common, but I like you, and then we just like, we stay as friends because we enjoy each other's company, that type of thing. Yeah, I think that's an A. I don't really have much to say about Caesar other than that. Thumbs up. Right. Next, moving to Yanagi. Yanagi shall go. Yanagi is an office worker. she's very motherly, but not as motherly as Rena. I think I'd be close friends with Rena. I'd be close friends with Rena. I'd be close friends with Rena because of the fact that, you know, if I'm close friends with Sakaku, I'd be close friends with Yanagi. But Yanagi is also like interesting to hang out with because she's very caring, she's interesting, you know. She's caring. She has a lot of knowledge. She also had this motherly tendencies as well. But I think that's pretty much it. I think I'd be close friends with her because, you know, you just called Yanagi Rena? Yeah. She's very much like Rena. You know, in the motherly in the way that she's like Rena, you know what I mean? So I think this is like here. Yeah, like here. Well, but like, okay, well maybe like because motherly and old like I think the word I'm trying to think of is like tender and caring, you know? Because she's very soft with you. No, like you literally called her Rena. Oh, my bad. My bad. But yeah, she just reminds me of like a better Rena. A Rena who could cook. A Rena who's actually, you know, a Rena, you know, just better. She's just better. I don't know. But yeah, thumbs up. I don't know. What would you guys think? Would you put her in the same place? You know, you're like a sibling to me. You're close friends. I don't know. Lighter. I think Lighter. I don't really know much about Lighter's character. I won't lie, because I can't really remember doing his story, so I can't really think of anything. I think she'd be friends with me, or at least acquainted with me. I see. What about Lighter, guys? What do you guys think about Lighter? What's his personality like? Because I don't really know much about Lighter. What do you guys think? What are your guys' opinions on that? Because I think Lighter is like a cool guy. He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy to chill out with. But I think I'd cringe a little bit if he tries to be cool. Which is kind of like, I don't want to be like close friends with him because I think he's a bit cringe type of thing. Because I'm not a huge fan of edgy shit. Like edgy stuff is cool, but like being closely friends with somebody who's edgy like that might be too much for me. Lighter's really caring despite his tough look, and honestly I get along with him. Okay, I think he's like a... Okay. I think he would be like a better Wise. A better Wise, I'd say. You know, he's just cool, caring, and he's strong and stuff. But I don't think I would be like as close friends with him as to like Seth and stuff like that. He's like the bad boy with a heart of gold type. If a girl had those traits. No, I wouldn't be too close with that type of thing. I like it when the person that I see is true to the person. But then again, I have Caesar here. No, but Caesar's like her soft side is shown quite a bit, even with her tough side. But Lighter is like full on mask. Yeah, I value somebody who shows themselves, like they shows their real selves alongside, you know, like the person that I see that I interact with is kind of the same as the person that's behind it all. You know what I mean? Like who's real to themselves, you know? They don't try to look. They don't try to act like a character. They don't try to be somebody. You know, they don't try to play out to like an image. That's what I value a lot. But like under it all, he's still like a wise character, you know. So I'd definitely be friends with it. Definitely be friends with him, but I wouldn't be as close to him. But I would definitely be closer than all these other people here. Yeah, like this. Yep, like that. For Miyabi. Miyabi. Where would I put Miyabi? I think unfortunately Miyabi is a bit too dry. I think she's a bit too dry. I like the fact that she likes watermelons. I think in the same way I put her with Anbi, because Miyabi is just like, I don't know. I'm not really a big fan. Not too much of a big fan of a person like that, you know? I feel like I get annoyed too much from her constantly training. Yeah, right? But I'd still be friends with her. But I wouldn't be like, wow, I want to hang out with you all the time. So that's why she's on the lower end. Yeah, like this. Yeah, like this. I can't really say much about Miyabi because she's really strong. But that's it. That's kind of like, I mean, she's also friends with Zhe Yuan, so I'd be friends with her because of Zhe Yuan as well. Yeah, I think this is this will do. This is good. Oh, so it's just melon, not watermelon? Oh, my bad. I forget there's a difference. Alright. Haramasa. Haramasa. Would I be friends with him? He would be friends with me, that's for sure. He would be friends with me so that he can bunk work, you know? He'd use me as an excuse. He would make every excuse. No, he makes every excuse to skip work. But he'll use me as an excuse to skip work. And we will hang out like that. He doesn't see me as work unless we are in section 6 as well. So I think we'd be friends, but I wouldn't be close friends. Oh, I think we would be close friends on the basis that he wants to be friends with me. I think that's what's gonna happen. We'd be close friends because he'd use me as an excuse to go out, and he'd use every opportunity with me to try and get out. I think that's what he would try to do. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. I think that's right. He reminds me of a close friend of mine. Hey, well, Ethan, I don't know. I wonder where you're gonna put him. Yeah, Astra, guys, Astra is going to marriage. Astra Yao is going into marriage. All right, we're putting her into the marriage tier. All right, but below Bell, right? I mean, I'm a VTuber. I like content creators are fun. we're both content creators, but she's more popular than me. She likes music. I like music. She's very caring. I enjoy that. You know. I don't know. And she's also just like very nice. There's not really much you can hate about her. Yeah, I can't really say much about Astro Yell. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Because I can't really think of anything else. Evelyn, I'm gonna as you guys say, let's say your side of stuff. I'm gonna move on to Evelyn. I think Evelyn is going to be. I'd be friends with her, but just, I mean, she's kind of like the same as Lighter. She's kind of the same as Lighter. I think they're like roughly the same. I'd say. Lighter and Evelyn. Yeah, I like her energy. Definitely friends. Rika De Percy, no, because everyone would hate me or try to dox me for marrying her. I mean, yeah. But it's so worth it. It's just so worth it. It is just so worth it. It's just so worth it. And hey, Astra can help me with help me write music and stuff. And then I can write music for her. Yeah, it's just a win-win. Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, Evelyn is like on the same level as Lighter. Because I don't like the fact that she hides her identity from me. But I'd be friends with her because Astra is friends with her, you know? But if we talk about just her, I don't think she'd be friends with me though. I don't think she'd. At least we know Evelyn is her real name. Is it? Yeah, I think Evelyn goes like underneath Wise. I think it goes underneath Wise. Okay. Nagatsuka. Okay, I've gotta go now. See you, Shichu. Have a nice stream. Yeah, thank you so much, Nagatsuka. Thank you so much for joining. We're gonna finish up soon. We're gonna fly through all of these. I'm gonna fly through all of these very quickly. Yeah, for her job to protect Astro, she used her real name. Okay, cool. Alright. Sanbi is going into the same tier. In fact, I probably shouldn't even put her there. So, okay. Trigger. I'm gonna go through this quickly and I'll give an explanation. If you want to give your own opinion as well, you can say it as well. Trigger is definitely close friends on the same level as Yanagi. They give like very similar vibes, but Trigger is more caring. She's definitely, whilst Yanagi is giving me like young mother type of vibes, Trigger gives me older sister type of vibes. You know what I mean? Pokra. I think whilst Pokra is hot as fuck, I don't think she'd be a great friend to have. Personally. I think she might be a bit too serious. I think this, like, yeah. And I think it's on the same level as Bernice. Yeah, I think so. I think I'll put you up like this. There you go. Because at least Corin's more tolerable. Yeah, like this. Yeah, like this. Yeah, like that. Okay, yeah. Down with Bernice. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Whoa, deja vu, what the fuck? Okay, never mind, it's fine, whatever. Poker's a mercenary, first acquaintance second. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Actually, you know what? In fact, I would probably say no. Probably no. This is probably the first no. Because she doesn't care about me. And because she doesn't care about me, I don't care about her. So, there you go. That's the first no. I won't interact with her. You know, she might be in a group and I see her, but I won't interact with her at all. I will definitely not interact with her. That's for sure. Vivian's going to marriage. Oh no, but she can't even marry me. There ain't no way. She likes Faithin too much. I think we'd be close friends. I think we'd be close friends for sure. She does not like me. I am not favored. In this scenario, I am not favored. So she wouldn't be able to marry me or be in a relationship. So Vivian is going into your close friends. But I do enjoy her presence, and she seems to be like a person who's very open to a lot of things, and she's also somebody who's online a lot. She's somebody who's online a lot, and we could be friends with that. And in the world, I can imagine that we share our love for Lord Faithin, and she'd tell me all about Lord Faithin, and then I can also vibe with Faithin as well, the Faithin brand. Yeah, thumbs up. Next is Hugo. Let me move you all the way down here. Hugo. Just ignore she's a phantom thief. It's fine. Persona, Hugo. Where would Hugo go? Where would Hugo go? Hugo goes where I go. Where do I go with Hugo? Is Hugo close friends material? I think Hugo would be around similar with Lycon. Around Lycon here, but maybe above Anby. Above, yeah, like this. Because he might be friends with me, but would I enjoy my friendship with him? Probably not. Probably not as much as like the other people above, you know what I mean? I can't really tease him. I can't really crack as many jokes with him. He would be like... And he's just kind of mysterious and shady. So, he's definitely here. Yeah. Around this part. Cool. Yixuan? I think Yixuan is another top friend. I think she's another top friend. Would I be close friends with her? I don't know. I don't think... Would I be as close friends with Yixuan? I mean, she has very dry humor. Well, not very dry humor, but like she has very this lazy type humor, She's very carefree. And I think I value that, but I wouldn't be like as close friends to her, If we were in a friend group, she'd be like a friend that I could talk with, but she wouldn't be... I think she's easier to talk with than Chingy, because she's more carefree. But I like Chingy more. Yeah, out of principle, I like Chingy more. Alright, cool. What do you guys think about Yixuan here? I think it's valid. Jifufu is definitely sibling material. You're a sibling, close friends. I think we'd be vibing together, watching movies, and she'd like me because I'd be rooting for her. I think she'd be very like, I'd see her do cool things, and I'd appraise her for that, and she'd like me for that. I wouldn't call her too cute, so most of the time, because I genuinely find her cool, but she also has this cute side. I don't imagine myself pursuing relationships with Jifufu herself. So, yeah, about like that. Next is Panda. I think Panda is definitely a friend. Panda a friend because he cooks. I'd be good friends with him because he cooks, and he probably likes cooking for me because I enjoy his food. So yeah, I think that's as close as it's gonna be. Alright, next is Alice. Alice would definitely be a relationship turned into a friendship. We would figure it out. I'd enjoy the relationship with Alice, and Alice would probably would, but then we'd figure out that like the symmetry issue would be way too much. It would be way too much to have the relationship last for as long as possible. So I think Alice would definitely be we'd be friends. We'd try a relationship, but it wouldn't work out. Rika, a friend who cooks is always a great friend. Right. I don't really know much about Panda, but like I do know he cooks. So hey, let him cook. You know what I mean? And then Yuzuha. I think lower end of close friends, I'd say. Because I think we'd both be teasing Alice and everybody else in Spook Shack, but I think she'd be close friends with me with that, and we'd come up with pranks together to prank everyone. But that would be it. Do I like her more than Vivian? Not particularly. I think this is about the same. I think actually, you know what? Let's move it like this. Yeah, like that. Yeah. And then actually I'll demote Piper down to around like Chingy level. In fact, no. Like this. Like that. That works. Okay. Seed? Too much. I don't want to be friends with her. Personally, I don't want to be friends with her. I didn't really like her actually. I think I'm just thinking about her being friends with her. She kind of reminds me of a friend I know, and yeah, I think we'd just be friends like this. I think she's just too strange. I think too strange to be anything other than this. To be a lower friend. Yeah, see, that's way too much and it's too weird for me. Exactly. I wouldn't put her in acquaintance because I do enjoy her like bubbly energy. I didn't like her because she was she had this like funny energy during a serious time, but she's definitely personality wise, I definitely could vibe with her. And when the stars align, but like I don't know. I don't think I could. Orpheus or Orphe. If we're just talking about Orphe herself, I think Orphe is kind of like she's maybe too dependent. She's too dependent. I think she's way too dependent, and that is like a turn off. But she is nice, so that's why she's a friend. I wouldn't be close friends with her because I wouldn't want to like handle with the fact that she's a military fucking clone person, and especially because she has Magus with her. So that's definitely not it for me. More than Hugo and more than Kaleda. Yeah. Yep, that works. That works for me. Monato is... I'm more connected with Monato than I am to Lighter. I do like Lighter a lot. Sorry, I do like Monato a lot. Yeah. But you also need Magus there, but you can hang out with her while Magus is in sleep mode. True. Yeah, but that's just too much for me. I don't think I'll enjoy like being any closer to Orphe. But Monato, I mean, this is kind of biased because I love Spook Shack. I think Monato is like a very close friend. Would be a very close friend. Like this. I think I'd be very close friends with these three. These three right here. Oh, and then like this. Yeah, like that. Like this. Ooh. Like that. Yeah, like this. Like this. This is it. This is it. Right. So, like, Minato, I'd enjoy being around because he's protective. And he's also just kind of like a guy you'd love to be around. He's also somebody who's online. And I'm online. I like doing that. And he's also, you know, I think he's just chill. He's just a chill guy. Yeah, I think that's all. I don't really need to say much about him. Lucia. I mean, guys, if I said anything else, you guys would crucify me. So this is going to marriage tier. I would marry Lucia because she is very. I don't know. I don't know what draws me to her, but I do like her. So like, I like her a lot. Do I like her more than Belle? Realistically, not really. But like this order, order of marriage, like this. Yeah, like this. This is good. This is very good. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Yitari. Would I be friends with her? Yes, I would be friends with her. But at the multiple streams calling her wife, who could have seen it coming? I wonder. I do wonder. I do wonder. I wonder. But Yitari though, I don't think we'd vibe as much. Maybe in the writing department we'd vibe together like that, but it wouldn't be as crazy as like someone on the top end of this. So I think it would be like around here. I'd be friends with her because I'm friends with everyone else in Spook Shack. I think we'd be close online friends. Very close online friends. That's how I'd imagine it. Like, very close online friends. I'd see her blogs, I'd see her stories she writes, I'd read them, and I'd be very happy. Yeah, I think that's how it would go. Dialin. I don't really know much about Dialin, other than like from just my limited personality understanding of Dialin, from what I've seen. She's definitely like along here. I think around this area. Maybe above Soldier 11 because she has personality. But yeah, somewhere around here. Don't really have any preconceptions of her. Banue? Too serious. I think he'd be like around here. Yeah, no, actually, like around here. Or here. Yeah, no, here. No, here. No, here. Here. No, here. There you go. Like that. Sorry, I was trying to think of it. So definitely better than C because I can vibe with her goofy personality. Definitely below Corin because I can at least like, you know, vibe with Corin a little bit. I can vibe with Nicole a little bit. And then I can vibe with Grace a little bit more and that. But yeah, this here. I'm not a massive fan of Banyo's personality right now. I mean, maybe once I learn more about him, it would be different, but as of right now, yeah, no, I'm good. Then, next is, her. I forgot her name already, the bunny one. from what I've seen in story and seeing some personality within her stuff, I think we'd be friends, but like I don't think we'd be like crazy, like strong, close friends. So I think she's around this level, I'd say. Zhao, yeah, Zhao. Yeah, it's Zhao. But like, yeah, I don't know much about Zhao, other than she has this serious side and this serious business side to her. But from her animations, she's also very goofy and everything. So I think she's, in my opinion, more tolerable than these lot. But like, not too much though. Yeah, I think like this. Ye Shenguang. I think from the limited, from that one cutscene that I saw at the end of that story, she is definitely relationship turned into a friendship, or at least like a close friend. No, definitely a relationship. No, definitely. I think she. I mean, I did like her personality. She seemed very like, you know, she seems like so full of life. She was so excited, but I don't know her enough to say relationship and stuff. You know, I did like what I saw, but if I go for that, I'm gonna be going into headcanons because I don't really know her. You know, I don't really know Ye Shenguang. You know. Okay, I'll put Ye Shenguang into I think like this. No, like this. Like this. Yeah, like this. I like her vibes. Very. Yeah, I like her. I like her as a friend. Yeah, like this. And then all these other ones, these are just outfits. And there's the NPCs. I don't really know them. I'll just put you at no. Why not? Nah, I'm joking. Alright, so these are all the characters. All of the characters that are here. Yeah, there you go. Not playable in marriage. Not playable in marriage, no doubt. Yeah, I'll put. Oh wait, the drowned ideal Manato. Where would you put the drowned ideal Manato? No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna rank him. Yeah. I think this is it. This is the list. This is the list. If you want to take a screenshot of the list, this is the list of my list. You know, marriage, relationship, turns to friendship. You know, sibling close to me, friends, acquaintances. You know, this is my tier list. If you want to do this tier list, I don't know how to send it to you guys, but I'll figure it out. But yeah, this is my tier list. Marriage, relationship, your sibling, friends, acquaintances. No. Yes, poor Pokra. What do you mean, poor Pokra? Pokra hates, like, doesn't care about you, Ethan. Ethan, she's a mercenary first, and then like acquaintance at best, second. You know, she does not like you. She does not like you. She will not be friends with you. She wants to do work and work only. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think this is where we can stop it. We got this tier list. Yeah, Lamel, no, I know she is just alone. Yeah, she's just alone. I mean, deserved. She is pushing everyone alone because she deserves to be alone. What a bitch. No, I'm joking. But yeah, Rika. Oh yeah, I just found a rumor about a character to help me decide to pull. Oh, is it a birthday? I see. It's probably a birthday, isn't it? But yeah, I think this is a good place to end the stream because I vibe. I'm vibing. We've been streaming for almost 3 hours now, and I am feeling the energy dipping down. So I think I can call it here because I don't want to pass out on stream, and I also want to lie down. I also smell food, so you know how it is. So tomorrow is gonna be more Zenless on Zero. More Zenless on Zero. Gonna be doing events and stuff. We're not gonna be doing story until the voice lines are finished. The English voice lines are in. Do tell me if the English voice lines are in the game yet. They fix and if they fix it all, because I really want to do that story, but I can't really do it because it's not English. It's not English yet. There's no voice lines yet. So yeah. With that said, you guys, I'm gonna call it here because I am so tired. So with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow, Zenless on Zero. Hope to see you there. It's well, fuck. I'm fucking up my intro because my brain is going so slow right now. Yeah. It's been Shichu, and it has been very nice meeting you. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye. Where's my end broadcast? Here we go. End. Bye.